I would have never thought in my 34 years of calling wrestling matches, I would see the great one as the referee versus in the left corner. We have the Texas Rattlesnake, the Stone Cold Steve Austin 316 said, I just whooped your Mr. Stone Cold Steve Austin, the Texas Rattlesnake, the greatest WWF champion of all time versus we have the Dead Man, the Undertaker, the American Bad, you know, the Grave Digger. He comes back from AIDS himself, almost could be like he's down with Satan. But you know also lives for the man Jesus Christ. We have the Dead Man, the Undertaker, Stone Cold Steve Austin, the Rattlesnake goes at him heavy, just like that. Austin stopping a mouth, and Undertaker off rip. Stone Cold stopping a mouth, and he's talking trash with a can of whoop, a little Steve Weiser. Oh my gosh, the Texas Rattlesnake is starting off hot, stopping a mouth, and the Undertaker with a nice kick to the back from the Texas Rattlesnake. Oh my gosh, Texas Rattlesnake starting off crazy here with a nice little offense on the under. Oh my gosh, the Undertaker, the greatest striker in WWE history with a nice reversal on Stone Cold Steve Austin. Oh my goodness. The Texas Rattlesnake looking weak there. Austin. The crowd chanting, Austin. And the Undertaker counters, pulls up Austin, and he throws him, ragdolls the Texas Rattlesnake, basically taunting Stone Cold Steve Austin with a nice little reversal clothesline from Undertaker. Oh my gosh, Undertaker gaining crazy offense, the greatest striker in WWF history. Oh my goodness, with a nice leg drop, a big reversal from the Texas Rattlesnake here. A lot of offense from both wrestlers. These are very iconic. The Mount Rushmore of wrestling with a nice little knee breaker from the Undertaker. The Undertaker basically grabbing the Texas Rattlesnake again and throwing and basically taunting the Texas Rattlesnake. A nice little offense from Undertaker, the guessing game, back to the guessing game, basically taunting the Texas Rattlesnake, Stone Cold Steve Austin. Oh my gosh, the Texas Rattlesnake with a nice little counter from the last second. Why is the Texas Rattlesnake going top rope? We've never seen him do that ever in his career. We don't know what Stone Cold Steve Austin has going on. He's never done that ever in his career. What a nice little reversal from the Undertaker. Now we're going to the outside of the ring. The Brahma Bull talks to Michael Cole. Michael Cole, I don't know what these two jabronis have going on here, but The Rock has to call the match. Oh my gosh, Stone Cold Steve Austin is clearing the air here. I don't know what's going on, Michael Cole, but the People's Champ is going to keep taunting both of these son of a... Oh my gosh, a nice counter there from Undertaker. Undertaker on top with Stone Cold Steve Austin, and Texas Rattlesnake still has a lot of fight in him with a nice counter from the Undertaker. Oh my gosh, it looked like the Undertaker was going last ride on the table. The Texas Rattlesnake with a nice counter, a nice little counter from the Texas Rattlesnake. The Texas Rattlesnake, oh my gosh, going for a big suplex on the Undertaker with a DDT for the Texas Rattlesnake on the table. Oh my gosh. The Brahma Bull looks down at the Undertaker. Look at this jabroni. Hey, Jay, let me grab the mic. Jabroni eating. Eyebrow raising. Faster than a beer. Faster than a buck. The biggest thing to hit Canada because the Maple Leafs suck. The Rock calling a match here, talking a little trash on the mic. You know, the Brahma Bull talking a little trash. This Texas Rattlesnake basically taunting the Undertaker, throwing up 2 FUs to the Undertaker. Undertaker needs to get up here. He doesn't know what he has going on. He doesn't even know what he's looking at. Both wrestlers are going at their max. The Texas Rattlesnake with a big reversal. Back on top of the announcer table with a nice counter there from the Dead Man, the Undertaker, with a nice counter there from the Undertaker again. Another counter from the Texas Rattlesnake. Another counter from the Dead Man, the Undertaker, the American Bad. Oh my gosh, what a nice reversal. Another reversal from the Undertaker, the Texas Rattlesnake, and the Dead Man is going into a 5-star classic. Both of their backs could be broken. Oh my gosh, a nice counter from the Texas Rattlesnake. The Undertaker falls on his face. Oh my gosh, what an elbow drop from the Texas Rattlesnake. Texas Rattlesnake going to the guessing game, basically stopping a mutt hole in the Undertaker. The Texas Rattlesnake should have went for a Lieutenant's press there, could have gained some offense. The Texas Rattlesnake gets reversed by the Dead Man, the Undertaker. And back to The Rock. The Rock, how do you feel about this match? Well, Michael Cole, I don't know how I feel, you know. Both of these jabronis don't know what they have going on. They don't want to see the most electrifying man in the match. What a nice counter there from the Texas Rattlesnake, the most electrifying man. You see what the back of my shirt says, Michael? Say it. It says Team Bring It. Exactly. It doesn't matter what you have to say, Michael Cole. It says Team Bring It. And that's what The Rock is going to do. He's just going to bring it. What a nice reversal there from The Undertaker. Oh my gosh, the Texas Rattlesnake gets reversed again. The Texas Rattlesnake almost looking dazed, basically getting taunted by the dead man. What a nice counter there from the Texas Rattlesnake. Both wrestlers, both two of one of the greatest WWF wrestlers, WWF champions, of all time, going at it here. Both reversals going at it. The Texas Rattlesnake versus the iconic Dead Man! The Dead Man going for the tombstone pile driver! He gets reversed by the Texas Rattlesnake. What offense there for the Texas Rattlesnake? Both the Texas Rattlesnake and the Dead Man. The Undertaker! The Texas Rattlesnake goes for the bad Stone Cold Stunner. But he gets reversed by the Undertaker. What a nice body drop from the Dead Man. The Dead Man with a nice arm breaker there, with a nice arm breaker on the pavement. With nice offense here from the Undertaker. The crowd going crazy, screaming, rest in peace. What is Austin 316 gonna do? Why did Austin 316 get an instant recovery? He could have did his signature Luthez press to gain some offense. We don't know what Stone Cold has going on here. The Rock, what do you have to say about it? Well, Stone Cold, the last time me and Stone Cold went at it, it was WrestleMania. Look, Jabroni, get the heck away from me, Jabroni. It was WrestleMania 19, and I laid the smackdown on this candy behind. The Texas Rattlesnake knows what's going on with The Rock, the People's Champ, the Brahma Bull, the Great One. He knows about the Great One. The Rock goes on top rope on Stone Cold Steve Austin. Rock bottom on this candy eye. He knows what's up with me, the Brahma Bull. He knows. The Texas Rattlesnake gets rock bottom by the Great One, the People's Champ. Now, the Dead Man's taunting the Undertaker after Texas Rattlesnake took that crazy bump from the Great One. I don't know what's going on in this broadcast, but this has been a slobber knocker on Thursday Night SmackDown there. We've never seen The Undertaker versus Stone Cold. It's been a very long time. The last time these two faced each other in the ring, it was at, the stunner gets reversed. I think it was at Backlash 2002, the last time these two faced off with a nice counter there from the Texas Rattlesnake. Both Undertaker and the Texas Rattlesnake are going at it. The Rock laid the smackdown, talking trash to the Stone Cold Steve Austin. Stone Cold goes and stun on the referee. The Great One gets stunned, and Austin drinking beer all over the Great One. Oh my goodness. This match can definitely get the 5 stars. The Texas Rattlesnake basically taunting The Undertaker, and The Undertaker drags the Texas Rattlesnake back in the ring. The Rock doesn't approve of that Stone Cold Stunner from the Texas Rattlesnake. The Texas Rattlesnake with a nice little DDT, but The Rock is still going to call the match clean because that is the Great One. The Great One. Oh my gosh, the Great One gets hit with a nice little clothesline. Why is the Texas Rattlesnake going for The Rock? The Texas Rattlesnake goes for a power driver. The Rock, no. The Rock gets mad. He's taunting. Oh my gosh, the Dead Man goes for the referee. What is the Dead Man doing here? Dead Man, the referee is out. What's going to happen here on Friday Night SmackDown? The Dead Man basically taunting The Rock. The Dead Man picks back The Rock, the People's Champ, the Brahma Bull. Nice little counter DDT. The Rock easing up on Stone Cold Steve Austin. The Rock looks at Stone Cold. Oh my gosh, what a spine buster on Stone Cold Steve Austin. The greatest rivals. And The Rock taunts Stone Cold. Emotes in his face. He goes for, no, he does not. Stone Cold still gaining offense. Basically bleeding from his face from The Rock. And The Undertaker is thinking, going old school here. No, he's not. It's just a signature move. We thought he was going old school. What a nice little move there from The Undertaker. Vintage Undertaker. Stone Cold Steve Austin. Now The Rock looking at Undertaker here. The Rock looking at Undertaker. Easing up on the Dead Man. Talking trash. That's The Rock. Goes for The Rock. But oh my gosh. Dead Man with a counter on the referee. Now The Rock is out. We don't know what the People's Champ has going on during this WWF match. A counter from the Texas Rattlesnake. What a nice counter there from the Texas Rattlesnake. The Rock, the People's Champ, is knocked out. What's going to happen here on Friday Night SmackDown? Oh my gosh. The Undertaker goes for a knee breaker on the Texas Rattlesnake. Texas Rattlesnake keeps on using his instant recovery. What if the Dead Man goes for a pin? He's not going to have a residency there. The Texas Rattlesnake goes for The Rock again. The rivalry. The Texas Rattlesnake gets stunned by the great The Undertaker. The Undertaker drags the Texas Rattlesnake. The Undertaker, he goes for something. We don't know what happened there. We don't know what happened. The Undertaker has a choke slam on the Texas Rattlesnake. What a choke slam from The Undertaker. And The Undertaker, he could be thinking, rest in peace. Basically taunting Stone Cold Steve Austin, waiting on him to get up, waiting on him to come to The Undertaker. What a nice reversal from The Undertaker. That was a big reversal from The Undertaker. Oh my gosh. The dead man was thinking Tombstone Piledriver, but he got reversed by the Texas Rattlesnake. What a leg drop on that arm of The Undertaker. Stone Cold gets dazed again. The Undertaker goes for his super finisher, the Tombstone Piledriver, the ultimate Tombstone Piledriver on the Texas Rattlesnake. He goes for the pin. 1, 2. It doesn't matter if the Baraba Bull counts to 3, jabroni. Stop pinning him, you son of a. It doesn't matter if the Rock counts to 3. It doesn't matter, you jabroni. Pie eating, eyebrow raising, faster than a deer, faster than the buck. The biggest thing that hit Canada because the Maple Leafs suck. You feel me? It doesn't matter. I'm not calling the pin. And now the Texas Rattlesnake back on The Undertaker. The Undertaker basically pissed off at the Great One for not calling the 1, 2, 3. The Texas Rattlesnake goes for the Stone Cold Stunner with a big reversal from The Undertaker there. This is a big match, you know. The Rock has never had to do such varies. He basically taunted both the Texas Rattlesnake, stomping a butthole, and The Undertaker basically taunted both contestants here. We've never seen this from The Rock. We don't know what The Rock has going on here. And we have to send this broadcast to TNT. So now the broadcast is up for everybody in the arena. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. The Rock. Not The Rock. The dead man had freaking, the Texas Rattlesnake in a big submission there. I don't think The Undertaker knows about his signature finisher, the Hell's Gate. Lord, I rebuke that. But the big submission there, you know, from The Undertaker. The Undertaker with another attempt of the chokeslam. The Texas Rattlesnake with a big reversal. Oh my gosh, the Texas Rattlesnake already uses resiliency. The Undertaker basically taunting the Texas Rattlesnake, looking him down. Looking right at the beer-raising, hell-raising Stone Cold Steve Austin with a big reverser from the hell-raising, beer-raising Stone Cold Steve Austin. Stone Cold still has to hit his signature Luthez press to gain offense with a backdropper from The Undertaker. We don't know why the beer hell-raising Stone Cold Steve Austin hasn't hit his signature Luthez press yet, but we doesn't know. You know, Stone Cold has used his instant recovery once again. What is the Texas Rattlesnake doing? He's not looking like himself today. The Texas Rattlesnake cannot gain offense. The dead man basically taunting Stone Cold, using his own lingo, stomping a mutthole. Stomping a mutthole. Hey, Austin, this is The Rock talking. You say you're a BMF. You say you're a BMF, baddest mother. You're not a BMF. You're just a jabroni. You're not nothing. You're getting laid the smackdown on. He's laying the smackdown on you. Read my shirt, jabroni. The Rock talking trash to The Undertaker. Now The Undertaker talking trash to the Texas Rattlesnake and his very demonic ministry voice. The Undertaker with a nice shot to the Texas Rattlesnake. The Undertaker basically taunting the hell-raising Texas Rattlesnake, Stone Cold Steve Austin, with another attempt to the face here. This is very disrespectful. We never would have thought the great Stone Cold Steve Austin would be getting a mutthole stomped in him. We've never seen this before from the dead man. What a nice reversal there from Stone Cold Steve Austin. The Rock basically staring at Stone Cold, looking at Stone Cold in disgust of what's going on here. Stone Cold still hasn't hit his signature Luthez press with a reversal there from the dead man. The dead man pulls the Texas Rattlesnake up and throws him again, stomping a mutthole, basically taunting Stone Cold Steve Austin in his slobber knocker 5-star match on Thursday Night SmackDown. What a nice little uppercut there from the greatest striker in WWF history, The Undertaker.
What a competition that, man.
And The Undertaker still taunting the Texas Rattlesnake. What a nice power bomb from The Undertaker on the Texas Rattlesnake.
What a competition that, man.
And Austin says Austin 316. He's definitely not ramping up to Austin 316. It's looking bad. I don't know what the Texas Rattlesnake needs to do here, but The Undertaker is basically just has all offense on the Texas Rattlesnake. Oh my gosh! The Undertaker pulls choke slam from the top rope. What a nice reversal there from the Texas Rattlesnake. The Texas Rattlesnake still hasn't hit any of his signature. He's going for the 2FU signature. What a nice reversal there from the Dead Man. And the Texas Rattlesnake look for a Stone Cold. Cursing out the Rock. Don't you ever curse out the Rock, jabroni. Oh, what a nice counter from the Texas Rattlesnake on the ref. The People's Champ. The People's Champ is knocked out. The no-seller. Oh my gosh, Undertaker is thinking suicide dive like WrestleMania 25. The Undertaker with a suicide dive. What a reversal from the Texas Rattlesnake. Just like WrestleMania 25, the Undertaker has hit the cameraman. The Undertaker could be out for the rest of the match. The Texas Rattlesnake could take advantage of this offense here. Why is the Texas Rattlesnake hitting The Rock? He goes for a power driver there on The Rock. The Undertaker saves The Rock, the referee. The Rock is getting mad here. The Rock is really getting mad. The Rock goes for a spine buster on the Texas Rattlesnake. The Rock takes off his referee jersey. He was gonna go people's elbow. The Rock ruins it. I mean, the Undertaker. Oh my gosh, the Undertaker destroys The Rock and puts him on the ground. And now the Undertaker has his arm with the Undertaker has a pin, but the ref is knocked out here. What is gonna happen? Now the Texas Rattlesnake is up. Now Texas Rattlesnake with a nice counter. Texas Rattlesnake out of stamina and anything. Texas Rattlesnake doesn't have anything with a nice body slam. Now the referee, the Great One, is back up and alive in the flesh. What is the Great One gonna do here? Is the Great One gonna call the match nice and clean, or is he gonna help either wrestler? The Great One just looking around. Now the Undertaker looking at the Great One, sizing up, going out to the Texas Rattlesnake. Goes for an Undertaker. Goes for a choke slam on the Texas Rattlesnake on the outside of the ring. The Texas Rattlesnake. The Texas Rattlesnake is just getting a mutthole stumped in him. Basically taunting the beer drinking redneck the beer drinking Texas Rattlesnake. This is just crazy. The Undertaker going for the Tombstone Pile Driver? No, he does not go for the Tombstone Pile Driver. Now the Undertaker is dragging the Texas Rattlesnake back in the inside of the ring. Could this be the end of the match here? Oh my gosh. The Undertaker goes Hell's Gate on Stone Cold Steve Austin. Oh my gosh, the Rattlesnake calls he's tapping. The match is over. The Texas Rattlesnake gets defeated. The new WWF champion, the Dead Man, the Undertaker. What a nice little slobber knocker there. Nothing too much you can do. He's the Undertaker. The Dead Man, and Stone Cold Steve Austin still hasn't bounced back from that whooping that he just got from the Dead Man, the Undertaker.
Classic.
Good night, everybody. On Thursday night, SmackDown. You guys have a great day, and it's your boy Michael Cole. Oh no, it's your boy Jim Ross and Jared Kling.